Welcome everyone to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Ben. What's up, Ben? What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys?
What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
All right, so we got some news for you today. It's a slow news day, but Chris is going to give you, and Ben's going to give you the news. So let's start with Chris. What do you got, Chris?
Right, so comics creator Mark Miller apparently is teasing an announcement that there's going to be some kick-ass stuff on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Which means they're going to get back the actors to be in Kick-Ass 3 and also to be in the Hit Girl spin-off movie, which is really interesting.
Yeah, I'd love to see.
I love the first Kick-Ass, and the second one I wasn't too crazy about, but since those movies came out, those actors have moved on to like bigger and better roles. They always wanted to do a
third one,
but at one point in time, one of them was gonna, like, I think the girl who plays Hit Girl was gonna like leave acting, but then she started acting again. I don't know, she was gonna retire early, but then she wasn't. So now it looks like they're going to try to get them all together again to do Kick-Ass 3, I believe would be the first one. And I think the next one would be the Hit Girl, if I'm not mistaken. The girl would come after.
That's what I was reading up on a bit the past few days.
So, I mean, I think there's a demand for it. I think that people have been waiting to see it, and now that they're a little older, I'm just going to give you a quick screenshot.
The fact that it's going to Netflix, it's going to help it a great deal.
I mean, it is.
I do have some news about some Netflix stuff that's a little off topic, but
okay.
You actually just reminded me.
Yeah, go ahead. What's talking about?
So apparently that the Disney streaming service is going to be cheaper than Netflix. At first, apparently.
Yeah, I was about to say it first.
Yeah, and I heard this story from another site online, a pretty reputable source, that said, eventually after those contracts with the shows, the Marvel shows on Netflix are up, they're going to be moving on to the Disney streaming service.
I was wondering when that was going to happen.
So the Netflix originals are going to go? Like Daredevil?
Only when
unless they renew the contract, but yeah.
So they're not going to be able to stay on Netflix. They're going to have to move. Even though
well, as of right now, they're staying. But allegedly, when those contracts are up, they're potentially going to move over to this Disney.
And they don't want to have any Marvel stuff on Netflix. Okay. That might be a problem. Maybe they won't be able to continue with that because, again, they labeled it as a Netflix original. So isn't it like Netflix have the total rights to that? If that's the case, they have to end.
No. These are still Marvel properties, so.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I mean, again, now that Star Wars is a part of that, it's more, worth it for me to buy it, and everybody else to get the streaming.
And allegedly, too, this is why they were talking with Fox, because they were trying to get access to their library to potentially bring stuff that they have onto this new streaming service as well.
And don't forget that Marvel would not only get their properties back, they would get Aliens, Predator, they would also get X-Files, and they would also get Avatar, right? So that's huge potential franchises that they could reboot, they could make money from, they could be part of heavily with the X-Files. I mean, it's a big deal. So I think we're going to get something from it, Chris. I think Disney's going to walk away with purchasing something from 20th Century. If not the whole thing, we're going to get the Fantastic Four back at least.
I think that's what everybody's hoping for is because this whole notion about Phase 4, that would be, if they can at least get them, and I'm going to say a bit of Spidey, that would be awesome.
But Spidey is from Sony.
I know, but
that's
still. But at least Fantastic Four. That's what everybody's got. X-Men would be great.
X-Men they're definitely not going to get because
I
they
know.
got so
I'm not even holding my
big
breath on
plans
it.
for X-Men.
But I think I think they're really trying to do the whole Fantastic Four thing, and that's what this is all about.
Well, they might not get X-Men back completely, but I'm willing to think that they're probably talking about doing something with it.
Do
Yeah.
something
If they're having these talks, I have to think that X-Men has come up in there somewhere.
Or even Deadpool, if they can borrow Deadpool.
Yeah.
Or
do a Spidey crossover type of thing. Because
something.
they'd have to clean him up.
I don't know. But yeah, there's that. Did you have any news, Ben?
Well, Paul Bettany teases badass Avengers Infinity War trailer whenever the hell it comes out.
Yeah, I don't know why we can't have a trailer for that. I mean, if they had it at Comic-Con, why couldn't they give us a version of it where I know they can't use the same exact trailer, but why couldn't they give us something? That doesn't make any sense that we waited all this time. Okay, so Thor. Gonna get some box office numbers for Thor. Hold on a second.
Like I said, Murder on the Orient Express, to me, it was good.
Oh, you saw it today?
Yeah, no, I saw it. I saw it Friday.
You saw it Friday.
Yes.
And it was good?
It was good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say it was
very good.
It was pretty much. I think it was better than Thor.
Oh wow!
Yes, I mean Thor was good.
Oh my God!
Thor was good.
Well,
and I normally don't see those types of movies, but I might as
how
well.
could you not see it? Has all those great actors in it though, too.
Yeah, it's considered an all-star cast.
Yeah. Thor Ragnarok has 527 million in right now, and that's not counting. That's not counting Friday. It's counting Thursday's numbers. Right? No, it's counting. It's counting Saturday. I'm sorry.
And of course,
next
Friday or Thursday, we got we got.
No, that's counting. Wait a minute. That's counting Friday's numbers. Yeah. So we got Saturday and Sunday. Tomorrow we'll get the numbers.
We got Justice League Thursday and Friday.
I don't think anybody cares that much.
I know.
Some people care, but yeah, some people saw it and there wasn't all that's cracked up to be, right, Chris? I heard that people
from what I've seen, like the reviews that I've seen personally, just they've either been mixed or they've just been negative. I've seen a couple of positive ones here and there, but even the positive ones are like, yeah, I liked it, but here's the problem. The one thing or the two things that I've seen consistently across pretty much all the reviews I've seen are the story is a mess, Steppenwolf is lame. Just completely. That's everything that almost everything that I've read has said. You like the stuff with the heroes, but the story is very hard to follow, and Steppenwolf is just not a good villain.
So the person that wrote this was Zack Snyder, right?
I'm not sure who wrote it. I'm pretty sure he had a hand in writing it, though.
And Joss Whedon had to fix it. And
well,
he probably
it doesn't sound like he fixed it. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I think he's probably part of the problem.
If you bring somebody on to fix something and they make it worse, I
think he tried to fix it, but in doing so, it just kind of threw the tone off.
Well, yeah, if you're going to be super dark and then you try to make it light, it's not going to make any effing sense. I mean, you can't scrap it. He should just not have volunteered.
I'm not blaming him or Snyder. I'm just saying I think that this is just a culmination of a less than successful DCEU. I don't think this was going to go, in my opinion. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know. But if what the reviews are saying is true, I can't see this going any other way.
Potentially, this could end the DCEU, right? If this comes,
I don't think it's going to end it because I think, excuse me. I think that no matter how the movie is, Justice League is going to make its money, and then they're
I
going
don't
to take
think it's
that and
gonna.
run with it.
Well,
I
look
don't
what
think it's
happened to
gonna
the,
make
the, the,
Nah,
uni-
it's
the
going to.
Monster universe now. They've put that on hold because of the Mummy.
The Dark Universe, yeah.
Chris,
Yeah.
if it made 500 million, it wouldn't be a success at all.
Dude, it's going to... Are you kidding me? You know how many people are going to go see this movie?
Well,
Nobody... This is what I've learned. The DC fans, which, hey, I'm happy that they do this because this is something that they've been waiting for, who like this DCEU, they're not listening to these reviews.
No, they're not.
And there's evidence of this already, because almost anybody who's said that there's a bad review that said that they didn't like the movie has immediately been bashed. Immediately. So this movie is going to make its money. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be like $1 billion, but it's going to make enough for them to be like, yeah, we're going to continue. However, I think they're going to start to course correct really soon after this, because they can't have another couple of movies like they've been having, save for Wonder Woman, of course.
Yeah, Wonder Woman's pretty much their saving grace so far.
Pretty much, yeah.
but what
Because I'm
Aquaman's
telling
done.
you right now, I think after this movie comes out, if it doesn't get critically high reviews, you're going to start to see a lot of these planned movies they have drop out.
But Aquaman's done.
Well, that's coming out no matter what.
But it's done. Like that has to come out.
Yeah.
And that's the only DC movie that's completely done. They didn't even work on Wonder Woman 2 yet.
Not yet, yeah, no.
So the only thing they got banking for them after this is Aquaman. That's it. Nothing else.
Well, that and whatever Matt Reeves is doing.
But this movie will
That's
decide
pretty,
if
much
he's doing
that's pretty
anything.
much like an off DC.
Like, in other words, do you think that you honestly think they're gonna go to Joss Whedon and say, okay, go ahead with Batgirl?
Oh.
Probably
No,
not.
because I think Batgirl is safer than a lot of the other ones, but in my opinion, the only two that are the only three in my opinion that are completely safe right now are Aquaman, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
I honestly think that this DC universe is screwed, and I think they need to reboot the whole thing.
It's not in a good place.
Only because Man of Steel, snapping Zod's neck, I'm not happy with it. That's tainted. They already killed Superman. It's not. This Superman will never be remembered as much as Christopher Reeve or anything like that. It never caught on. It was too damn dark. And
It
killing
is.
him
And that's
right
what
away.
people complain about it, yet they don't. But they want to be so different from Marvel that it's kicking themselves in the ass.
The only memories that people will be fond of is Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
But everything else, is a joke. And Suicide Squad, all right, did okay. But, I mean, it's just, I think that there's a better chance that this whole thing is going to get scrapped. And yes, it sucks because we like Wonder Woman. But you know what, though? If Wonder Woman's the only thing that they got going, with the exception of, Harley Quinn, okay, Batman, I don't even know if he would even be.
The only thing they can do, saving grace for Batman, is that Elseworld-esque one they've got coming out. Otherwise, they need to go through with the Flashpoint, and by doing Flashpoint, they might be able to do something to where it straightens things out. I'm not holding my breath, but that's the only way they can save their universe is if they have Flashpoint change things in just such a manner.
They don't even have they don't have an Elseworld Batman coming out at all.
No, well,
Like
there's
the one that's
Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that hasn't been confirmed to be based off of Flashpoint. No. That could just be the title of the movie, and it could be something totally different.
Right.
I know
They
it's not
haven't confirmed anything about
I'm just
that.
saying that one off from the regular.
I think
Well,
that they
that-
need to reboot. Yeah.
Go ahead, Joe. Yeah.
No, good.
No, I was going to say that that Batman movie that they're doing is still connected to the DCEU.
Oh, okay. I thought I was.
The Joker movie that
Wait,
they're doing.
There's
is
some
apparently not.
confusion. Wait, I think I know what he's talking about. There's some confusion because DC tends to throw all these movies out there that's not going to happen. He's talking about the one with Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Batman, and the wife is going to be the female Joker, which is the Flashpoint Batman and the female Joker related to Flashpoint. That's what he's talking about, because everybody's thinking that Negan, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, is going to be Batman.
Right.
And they want to see that. So that's what he's talking about. When he says
Right,
Elseworlds,
that's not even
Flashpoint.
confirmed to happen.
Right, that's not confirmed to happen. It's just hearsay.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that's going to happen.
And the other Joker movie by, who was it, Martin Scorsese or something?
That's not connected to the DCEU. That's
At all.
separate.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
That's
Mhm.
not anything. And I honestly think they should forget about this universe thing, and they should just reboot Superman separately and reboot Batman separately, and just have Wonder Woman as part of this universe and whatever, and just have the multi-universe theory with. Because right now, the only thing going to the DC universe is Wonder Woman, I feel.
And do what they did with the last Superman movie, which was we've seen the origin of Superman enough to where everybody knows how he came to be. So just do the
No, you know what?
flashbacks type of thing.
I have to disagree. I think that with a new generation coming up and everything, I think they need to reboot it properly, where that's the main focus, like a big part of it. Like, like just reboot it to how it is. Just do it again, but not dark. You can't have Superman dark.
Then start right from the minute like the Christopher Reeve thing did. So right the minute that the planet is being destroyed.
I'm actually with what you said first, Scott. I'm tired of seeing his origin.
Yeah? Just do
we
what?
get
The ship lands?
I honestly think they should
Flashback
start it out
thing.
where he's already Superman.
Okay.
If they were going to do another one, which I don't think they're going to, but whenever, I mean, not now. I mean, way in the future, obviously, Superman will get rebooted, but like not now, I don't think. But for the eventual one that they do in the future, I think they should probably start it out where he's already Superman, and just go from there. Because at this point, it's getting sickening. Like, how many times do we have to see that his planet was destroyed and yada yada yada? A clever filmmaker will incorporate that into the movie, where it's like show don't tell.
Mm-hmm.
So we would get that,
Yeah, like they did with Thor, and when Loki disguised himself as the snake and all that, and they said it did better with him explaining than them having the actual flashback.
Right. And then talking about turning into a frog without even showing
Yeah.
it. They did it in the artwork. They showed,
Yeah. Oh, and one quick thing. The makers of Star Trek Continues, they've got a new thing coming out. It's going to be like a Twilight Zone-esque thing. And they only got one thing planned. I'm trying to remember the name of what I sent you.
something about a train, something.
Yeah.
Which, you know what, they can't do. I bet you they were going to do the Twilight Zone, but they can't because friggin' CBS All Access is rebooting the Twilight Zone.
No, it's on the...
That's why they can't call it the Twilight Zone. They can't do it as a Twilight Zone thing.
it's going to be When the Train Stops. And that's what the new thing is. And they got some of the money now, but I think they're looking to have like a little Kickstarter thing to raise the next. So
I think they should just do something original. Because they're all talented to do something new, like themselves,
I'd like to see them do something like maybe a Wild Wild West or Space 1999.
I want them to show up in their Orville. That would be great.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Put them on the Orville.
Somebody name drops Kirk, and one of them looks at him like, "Who's that?"
Crazy. Orville, I still got to see that, Scott.
Oh, that is good. That is a good episode.
I got to get quick with Star Trek Discovery also. Because I haven't seen. I know that's probably not good, but
it's decent. That one, it's a decent one this time.
So, we had Friday estimates. Of course, Thor was number 1. Daddy's Home 2 was number 2. Murder on the Orient Express pulled in almost 20 million, but came in third place. Wow, didn't even come in first or second. That's bad. And Bad Moms Christmas is still there. Number 4th place.
Yeah, that's what
And
threw
then-
me because every time I go to Wally World, they've got that Red Box promotion thing, the little Red Box thing in the front. I see Daddy's Home Too. I thought, are they releasing it at the same time? And then it dawned on me it was just a promotion thing.
Yeah, Jets out. Jigsaw at 2 was doing okay. Boom 2 is still making a little money. And then Bad Moms, I guess they made back. That's probably going to be a success at the end of the day. Geostorm is still there too. That's surprising.
I still see that. That's what a buddy of mine wanted to go see when I went to see Thor,
Happy Death Day is still in there too.
which it should be.
Wow, and that's the most successful of all of them, with the exception of Thor. Almost 80 million from a 4 million budget. I mean 4.8. That's crazy.
Did Murder make back its budget, or is it?
No,
okay.
not at all. Not yet. It's only 1 day's worth, but
Okay.
the budget for Murder on the Orient Express is 55 million, which is shocking with that cast. They only made I don't know, man. I don't know. We're gonna have to find out tomorrow what it's doing, but
It was a good movie. I will say
Blade
that.
Runner is still gonna lose money, right, Chris? Because they're saying that it's gonna lose like 80 million. I mean, it's at 242 million.
Oh, is it that much? Damn.
242 million. It's got in worldwide, but it had a $150 million budget. But they're saying it could lose 80 million for the studio. So
What was his full name again? Blade Runner what?
2049.
2049.
Bitches they're going to need on their wrists.
But funny thing is, when they were reviewing it, they got the numbers wrong. They disrespected it. They said 2045, and they kept screwing up. And the funny thing was, it showed that they're all a bunch of a-holes. They all copied the article with the wrong friggin' year in it. And that was fantastic, because you had like 20 different newsreels saying the wrong year, 2045. What a bunch of a-holes. It was great. Meaning nobody puts original stuff out anymore. They copy of everybody else.
Yeah, if that's going to be the true number, that's how many stitches they're going to need on their wrist after cutting.
Yeah. So that's that. Any other news, guys?
There was one thing I could
Okay, go ahead.
bring up, unless Ben had something.
I was just going to say for the Injustice fans, they announced the Fighter Pack 3 for the game last night.
Mm.
It's going to be Enchantress, the Asian Atom, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's
Yes,
pretty cool.
I saw that. That was awesome. I mean, I was watching that and go, oh, because it took me a moment to realize that was the Atom coming out of the building.
It's the Asian Atom, not Ray Palmer from Legends of Tomorrow.
That roster is just amazing. I mean, you got Hellboy in there too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But
Mortal Kombat.
I was going to bring up there was a pretty interesting episode of Star Wars Rebels. It was the last one that they did, so minor spoilers here. It looks like they're really starting to go with this idea of other beings being force sensitive,
Oh,
because they have these wolves
Yeah, those are cool.
on this planet Lothal. They're called Loth wolves that are like super force sensitive, like so much so that they're connected to the planet.
Damn.
And they knew
And like
Kane's
they
real
can feel things going on, and allegedly what's going on is the Empire is pulling all of their forces off of Lothal because of something that they're going to be doing. So
wow.
this is heating up pretty good on Rebels. I was pretty happy so far. This season's been really good.
Wow.
Kane finally got that kiss.
Yes, he did.
I was playing yesterday, and I didn't play today, but the kids brought over the PlayStation 4, and I was playing Call of Duty World War II. I was playing the zombie mode, and we got up to like wave 23 or something. But I'm not that good. I kept getting killed, and they kept having to revive me. But I love it. I mean, I haven't really played. I mean, like I don't really have systems
We're
anymore.
looking at something like a zombie tonight here, Joe.
What's that? What's that?
I said, I thought you were looking like a zombie there for a moment. That
Oh,
was-
don't even tell me that. Oh my God, no. I was playing yesterday, and then I just I made pizza today. We went out today, so we went to Target and all these other places.
please don't remind me about pizza. I went to I went to work today. I had pizza at the Villa pizza joint, and then after I bought, oh yeah, that's right, they're gonna have pizza at work. So I had like about 4 to 5.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I gotta say, I really love the Call of Duty World 2. I didn't miss playing video games, so I don't know. Maybe I'll give myself a system.
Hey, speaking of that, Battlefront soon.
Yes, I know they're gonna
New
be
one.
getting it. They're gonna be getting it right away.
Keep an eye out on Black Friday to see how the PS4s are going down for Black Friday.
Mhm.
Are they going down a lot?
I think they're gonna be like $199ers at certain places.
Really? But that's for a game, though, right?
With the system, I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably look at those deals too, because I might want to get one for myself eventually, so I can play something. Because I only have the old stuff, the retro stuff. So, and it's fun if I could play you guys. If you guys play on the with the parties and all that other stuff, that'd be cool to do. Just
I
play
still
this.
don't know.
I think our video was on Joe's channel. Might be like good to.
I still don't know if I want an X1 or a PS4 more. I keep jumping.
I got a PS4. I think. And then the Nintendo Switch looks really good. So.
Oh, buddy,
I
I forget.
I want to play the new Mario. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what he was playing. He was playing the new Mario. And between that and the Switch, he says he's loving it.
Yeah. I
He's
really
just,
want to play that.
Well, it looks like on Best Buy's Black Friday, to have a 1 TB PS4 will be on sale for $200.
The what? The T?
A 1 TB PS4 will be on
What's
sale.
the terabyte?
yeah.
Yeah, so
Ooh.
$200.
I thought he said TV, 1 TV.
Terabyte.
And
The terabyte is
Including
$200.
TV and all this too. Good.
Terabyte, that's good. $200.
Black Friday, get all those big electronic devices.
Oh,
Yeah, but
geez.
the only problem is you gotta be sitting there for like friggin'
Yeah,
Oh, I don't want to. Hey, I'll be.
6 o'clock in the morning fighting people over that.
I'm an online shopper. I just wait for the online Black Friday deals.
No. It's called Black Weekend.
Yeah.
I no longer call it Black Friday. I call it Black Weekend.
I remember there was that one year when we were in retail, and the stupid retailer thought that like people were gonna get offended by calling it Black Friday, and they called it Green Friday, and people were like, "No, it's Black Friday," and that was
That's
like,
coming.
they called it green because they're making the green, but nobody called
That's
it
coming,
green.
man.
What?
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in the next few years. Someone's gonna say,
They're not gonna call it
like,
Black
that's
anymore?
offensive. Yeah,
They call it
it's gonna
Black
happen.
because people died too on Black Friday. I mean, that's people have died lately for bargains.
Yeah, pretty much that. It lasts from late Thanksgiving evening all the way to Cyber Monday. That is why I call it Black Weekend.
I feel bad for people who have to be open on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, me too. Let them be with their families, then get your.
But you know what?
shopping
If I that's the thing. If I go back into retail, I'm gonna be doing that again. So I don't know. I'm going back into retail, but
Thanksgiving, it's not to be with your family, it's to trample people in department stores.
That's because that's what I think. Thanksgiving is getting to become just one of those. Oh, it's just a regular.
they're trying to take it away from people because they like want people to shop, but people got to cook and eat and all that. They're trying to whatever.
Yeah.
It's gotten down to where we only have actually 2 holidays: Halloween and Christmas.
Yeah, because Christmas creeps in during November. I've been seeing Christmas commercials, watching stuff on CW. It's like Kringle.
But you know what? I gotta say, I because last year we didn't even put a Christmas tree up because it was different things going on. But I actually want to get the tree up tomorrow. Believe it or not, I do because I might put it out tomorrow.
Someone posted something really cool I saw on YouTube. They took one of those little wire meshes, cut them in 2, and then first thing they did is they wound it with artificial dead leaves, and that was for Halloween. And then they took they took lights, put that around it first, then took white garland or something like that and wrapped it around it, and there was their tree. I mean, that looked. I have to say, that looked awesome the way they had that thing set up. And they had 2 of them.
I mean, usually it's a thing where you put the tree up after the day after Thanksgiving, but I'm probably not going to see the kids until after Christmas now. So we're going to put the tree up tomorrow.
Actually, speaking of trees, I was searching online and I saw they make a TARDIS Christmas tree top.
Well, I have the TARDIS ornament. I have the canine ornament and started getting that stuff too.
So not all the stuff got destroyed. That's good.
Well, K9 got thrown, but somewhere because there's some announcement. I don't know. We're not going to talk about that anymore, but yeah. All right. On that note, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye for now.
Bye.